What is going on, my peoples? Welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone is doing well today. Thank you so much for joining me. Before we jump right into this video, feel free to check out my Twitch and Patreon in the description down below, especially if you are interested in checking out some of my exclusive reactions. You know, reaction videos that you normally wouldn't see over here on the tube. Now, a few of my supporters, more like a lot of my supporters have been flooding my DMs and comment section telling me, Strac, you gotta check out some more videos pertaining to the UK's RNLI. Really a tongue twister, man, for real. That's why I gotta, RNLI. You gotta say it kind of slowly, man. It's really a tongue twister. So today I bring to you, man, how the RNLI saves lives in the Treacherous patch of water, man. Here we go.
The North Sea.
No, absolutely not.
Home to freezing temperatures, raging winds.
Like, they don't be feeling the type of way when that ocean comes splashing up, that water, and it comes up so high, and then like it's like they're basically inside the wave, and it's just crashing against the windshield of the boat or the ship. And yeah, I'll be watching the videos and I'll be thinking like it's gonna break, it's gonna shatter, but the water is strong enough to do that. You can't underestimate water, bro.
Rough seas and big waves.
See what I mean?
It's captured imaginations, past and present.
Look at how high it's like. Oh my gosh. Bro, the ocean could literally tip over the ship.
It's where thousands of people make their living. On board fishing vessels, working for energy companies, and crewing transport ships. It's a place for recreation, but also a place fraught with danger. It's one of the most challenging patches of water on the planet. A challenge the RNLI must be ready to face.
The RNLI? The RNLI? What did he just say? He said it like a more easier way than how I'm saying it.
But also a place fraught with danger. It's one of the most challenging patches of water on the planet. A challenge the RNLI must be...
RNLI. You gotta just flow with it, not RNLI. It RNLI. RNLI. Flow with it. Okay, cool.
Ready to face. North Sea lifeboats.
They're gonna be out there in the North Sea.
The sea. Ranging from the Straits of Dover to the Orkney and Shetland Islands and the edge of the Norwegian Sea. The North Sea encompasses 750 square kilometers of seawater. The water temperature averages 17 degrees in the summer and 6 degrees in the winter. The air temperature can drop as low as 0 degrees. Winter brings frequent gales and storms to the area. Storm surges in particular can be deadly. One such event in 1953 flooded several coastlines, taking 2,000 lives. All these conditions make for a difficult area for the RNLI. An area that pushes lifesavers and lifeboats to the limit.
Oh no, you see, that's what I'm talking
Lifeboat
about,
rescues in the North Sea. From Lowestoft in Norfolk to Lerwick and Aith in Shetland. Over 50 lifeboat stations count the North Sea as part of their patch. Inshore lifeboats operate close to shore. Their speed and maneuverability and ability to operate in shallow water makes them a vital...
Yeah, I was about to say, that gotta stay close to shore. Something like that, you can't bring deep out there in that ocean. That wave will overtake you. You see the waves, them ships, oh my gosh, that they had to go through? Almost literally about to take out the ship. What you think will happen to these people? Man, they're going flying, bro.
...to part of our life-saving operations. It's the all-weather lifeboat fleet that have to be ready to venture further out.
Like, even that could get tipped over, bro.
Often spending hours at sea, battling the big waves and storm conditions to answer desperate calls for help. Some of the most difficult and arduous rescues in RNLI history have taken place on the North Sea.
1979, man. 1940.
Iconic lifeboat crew member Henry Blogg earned each of his 7 medals for gallantry here while stationed at Cromer.
Wait, 7? What did the medals
Each
say?
of his 7 medals for gallantry here.
Third service. Oh, okay, so this one was a second service, third service, fourth, third, second. Whoa, wait a minute. Can somebody break down the meanings of these medals, please? And what is this? It's like a coin.
While stationed at Cromer. In April 1973, Bridlington lifeboat crew took on hurricane conditions to locate a fishing vessel that had lost power. Despite heavy snow and force 12 winds, the lifeboat crew evacuated all 5 on board the stricken fishing vessel. Coxswain John King was awarded the Silver Medal for gallantry for his part in the rescue. In 1966, the lifeboat crew at Walton and Frinton spent over 26 hours on duty, as they launched 4 times to go to the aid of a grounded steamer, navigating a heavy break-in swell and strong winds to bring the casualties to safety.
And it's not easy, man. Like, this is a big ship. We got to get close up to it, man. We can't get close enough to the propellers or just anything. We don't want to get too close, you know. We don't want the waves to knock us over. We got to keep our balance, trying to, you know, we got to just think strategically, man, and accordingly. Because if we don't, it's going to be a problem. I understand you can swim and everything, especially if you're in a RNLI, but hey, sometimes it's not enough in that ocean, man. And you really got to be bold. You got to be brave, man. You got to go out there, and that boat is not, it may be like a good-sized boat, but it's still a little boat compared to that ocean, bro. You know? And you got to be brave, bro. You got to be willing.
Coxswain Frank Broom was given a bronze medal for gallantry for his leadership through the marathon rescue. The most recent gold medal winning shout also took place in the North Sea. The rescue of the Green Lily, 19th November 1997. The 3,000-ton cargo vessel Green Lily lost power off the coast of Shetland. Hewitt Clark, coxswain of Lowick Lifeboat, and his crew launched to the rescue. Navigating 50-foot seas and force 11 winds, Hewitt manoeuvred the lifeboat alongside the casualty vessel, while the volunteer crew stood on deck and hauled the casualties on board the lifeboat, bringing 5 people to safety. A rig arrived and towed the Green Lily to a position where a Coast Guard helicopter could evacuate the remaining crew. One by one, they are each airlifted to safety. Tragically, Coast Guard winchman Bill Deacon lost his life in the rescue, swept overboard as he waited to be pulled to safety, having sent the casualties up ahead of himself. Coxswain Hewitt Clark was awarded the gold medal for gallantry, and his crew were each awarded a bronze medal for gallantry. Out on a shout into the North Sea. What's it like being out on a rescue in the middle of the North Sea? Stephen Manson, the current coxswain of Lowick Lifeboat, described what it was like to head far out to sea.
My granddad always used to tell me, always be scared of the sea because it's always technically trying to kill you. And we do deal with bigger seas than you get in most other places in the world, and colder. But sometimes you can feel a little bit vulnerable. It's definitely a sea to be respected.
Yup. Yup. You heard it from the sailor. The captain himself, man.
Howling gale, really big seas, even in the... So right from the get-go...
Was that my video doing that? Or was that the... I know that wasn't me.
It was a howling gale, really big seas, even in the... So right from the get-go, we were punching into...
It's just a little... It's just something with the video. It's okay, guys. It is what it is. It's something with that part of the video.
And it just never eased off at all. It was a battle the whole way. It was hand steering, autopilot wasn't an option, and everybody was strapped in the whole way there. You have to try and make sure that you, one, staying on the course and that you're not getting hit entirely side on by the waves. But it was quite a confused sea, so they were sort of hitting us from every direction. But although the Severn is the biggest boat in the fleet, we felt like a very small boat that day, considering the size of the seas that were way above the top of the wheelhouse at times. It was a little bit intimidating. Danish trawler come fast on the bottom, so his fishing gear was stuck on the bottom, and with the rolling seas, they'd ended up flooding their engine room, so they'd lost power. So they were just really at the mercy of the sea, taking a beating. There was a standby vessel on scene, but he was unable to tow. So he just stood by him until we could get there. I think we were 3.5, 4 hours getting out to him. It was not safe at all to try and evacuate them off the boat. So we got a tow line across to him, established the tow, and once he was happy, I started making my way back to Lerwick very, very slowly with him. I think eventually that boat would have sank, and probably...
Wait a minute. So imagine him going through this. Now he got the waves crashing up at the windshield. And imagine it's raining. And imagine it's dark. What are you supposed to do? What are you supposed to do in that situation? You just depend on your light, depend on your radar? That's it? Man, that's scary, bro.
Realistically, they would have had to abandon to a life raft and hope that the supply vessel that was close by could pick them up. But in seas that rough, they would have been quite hard to see, and they would have moved quite quickly. I fully believe we definitely saved 3 people's lives that day.
Tackling the challenges of the North Sea. The North Sea is an unforgiving environment, and while brave lifeboat crews will launch in rough seas, many lost their lives.
You see how that thing almost went back? Man.
Environment, and while brave lifeboat crews will launch in rough seas.
No, absolutely not. This is on shore. We didn't even get out there yet. These people are bold, brave. These are the idols. These are people we should idolize in this world. For real. The ones putting their lives on the line. Because I'm not doing that. You watching this video, I'm not doing that for you. I'm not doing it for myself. I can't do it. I can't go out there in the ocean. You got to save me if I'm out there in the ocean like that. For real. I can't even save myself. Man.
Many lost their lives trying to rescue those in peril here, including disasters at Fraserburgh, Longhope and Arbroath. Today's all-weather lifeboats have been designed and built to tackle the challenges this patch provides.
Fast.
The 7 class lifeboat, the Trent class lifeboat, the Tamar class lifeboat, and the Shannon class lifeboat.
So I'm guessing it depends on like the weather that day, or like how far they gotta go maybe?
These lifeboats have the strength and maneuverability needed to take on the scale of the challenge. They are able to launch into big storms, even when the size of waves can make your lifeboat feel incredibly small. Specially designed seats help counter the violent motion of the waves. Comforts like air conditioning and tea-making facilities help make those long shouts more bearable.
Nice.
Self-righting is a key safety feature, a combination of clever design and implementation of physics. Intake valves automatically...
Oh, so y'all good!
Implementation of physics. Intake valves automatically shut during a capsize, and the sealed wheelhouse acts as an air bubble. So if the lifeboat capsizes, it will right itself automatically.
Bro, that is crazy. Like, you're good no matter what. You don't gotta worry about getting tipped over. If you do, you'll be alright. And then wait a couple seconds. You'll be perfectly fine. It can't destroy you in any type of way, bro. You know, that's like a fear. If the ship tips over, it's we're doomed. It's not gonna be no air pocket for us. It's over. We're cooked. How much these boats cost? How fast they go? Man, how much? I'm gonna have to look some stuff. How fast does this boat go?
Other innovations, like the Shannon's water jets, aid maneuverability, and the shape of each lifeboat's hull has been carefully designed to minimize impact of the big waves when out at sea. The lifeboat is just part of the solution. Hours and hours of training also helps crew prepare as best they can for whatever this treacherous patch of water can throw at them. Especially important when you factor in that many RNLI crew members do not come from a maritime background. The RNLI's training turns brave volunteers into competent, skilled lifesavers. What makes it all possible?
Teamwork.
The North Sea may be one of the most daunting places to crew a life.
That boat makes it possible. I'll tell you that, number one. That boat makes it possible. Forget all the training. The boat makes it possible, bro. Word up. Well, they got to make it happen too. You do need to train. But that boat is really what it is, man. That boat is what's getting them there. You can't use your training if you can't get there, the boat.
The North Sea may be one of the most daunting places to crew a lifeboat, but when the call to rescue comes in, brave volunteers will drop everything to launch to the rescue, thanks to their dedication and courage and the support they receive from people like you. Your kindness powers their courage. It gives them the kit, training and lifeboats they need to launch into the North Sea, making this vast, treacherous patch of water a safer place for everyone.
The way those boats maneuver is crazy. Like, did you see how it spun and like how it turned? It was like literally it was a hard U-turn. How do you do that? It was like that was crazy. You would think it had wheels on the bottom that could go like any way. Like, that was crazy. Like, this thing is fast as well. Please, guys, please feel free to educate me in the comments down below on any information that wasn't included in this fabulous video brought to us today. Is this the channel? Brought to us today by RNLI? This might be the main channel. I think this is the main channel, actually, man. Original video link will be in the description down below. Everybody, please feel free to educate me. And some people out there, please feel free to answer my 2 questions. How much do these different types of boats cost? Because there is more than one. And how fast does each one go? You know, usually I will look it up, but this is like my time. It gives me a chance to communicate with you guys. Connect! You see what I'm saying? Please feel free to educate me in the comments down below, man. I want to see who's going to answer that question for me because, man, I love when y'all answer the questions for me. It's like just the clarification I need. You know, so I don't drive myself crazy, man. For real. Everyone stay safe. Feel free to check out my Twitch and Patreon in the description down below. And I hope to catch you all in the next reaction video. Oh, wait. Do you actually work with the RNLI? If so, you a soldier. You brave. Yeah. You brave. For real. You are a soldier, you know? And you got my respect. And it's people like you we should idolize. You got any family members or anybody wanting to join it? Yeah. Those are the people we should idolize, man. Straight up. Stay safe, everyone.